views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Geek, what the hell happened to everyone?
I've never seen an anomaly like this before.
Residual frequency signatures detected.
Oh, that's not good.
What does that mean?
It means we're picking up frequencies from other dimensions or times.
Well, at least somebody's getting some action.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's been a long time since I had any frequency in getting some action.
iDork, patch it through the main computer.
Your wish is my command.
Oh, we're picking up something.
What the hell is it?
It's a broadcast of some sort.
Adjusting audio.
Boosting signal.
Welcome to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, God, is it Monday?
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome. You have been beamed aboard. You are now live and inside the mothership for another action-packed episode of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. What's going to happen? I don't know. I can't warn you. I can't prepare you for what's going to happen. I have no idea. That's why it's called the Madcast, okay? It's very chaotic. Wearing my Creeping Chaos t-shirt today in honor of the chaos. That's right. This is actually good chaos, unlike the chaos that's happening all over the planet right now. Oh, my God. Today, I might have to actually talk about some of that stuff. I don't know. I might have to actually talk about serious issues. Maybe somebody will call and tell me to shut up. I don't know. That could be. 1-313-444-8919. That's the numbers 1-313-444-8919. Or you can use Skype at Alienstone1. That's Alienstone. And the number 1, don't spell out 1 because you'd be wrong. We get things underway each and every day at 9 a.m. Eastern here on, well, not each and every day, each and every Monday. Monday. And Sundays, don't forget about Inside the Mothership from 12 noon Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern. Also on this fantastic radio station with my co-host, D-Unit, and Sir Martin of Mad. So, folks, I've got music for your vagina holes today. I've got classic bad movie flashbacks. I've got a few classic episodes of Just a Few Questions, and I have the latest episode of Just a Few Questions. What was that called, anyway? I don't even remember now. Oh, Drive-In Movie Madness. That's right. That'll be coming up in hour number 3, but we'll have a classic episode in hour number 1 and in hour number 2. So, let's go ahead and get things underway like we usually do with a bit of a history lesson since they're not teaching it in school anymore on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
September 6th, 1901. President William McKinley is shot at the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo, New York. The gunman, Leon Czolgosz, an anarchist who is executed the following month. Vice President Teddy Roosevelt succeeds McKinley when he dies more than a week after the shooting. 1997. Britain and the world bid farewell to Princess Diana with a funeral service in London's Westminster Abbey. And in Calcutta, India, weeping masses gather to pay homage to Mother Teresa a day after her death. 1916. Clarence Saunders opens the first self-service grocery store, the Piggly Wiggly in Memphis, Tennessee. 1998. Akira Kurosawa, one of Japan's greatest filmmakers, dies in Tokyo at age 88. His work has influenced movies far and wide, from Hollywood westerns to Star Wars. And 1943. Roger Waters, co-founder and former frontman for the rock group Pink Floyd, is born in Surrey, England. Today in history, September 6th. Tim McGuire, The Associated Press.
Alrighty, folks, now that we know what happened back then, let's get things started right now. I know it's a holiday. It's the Labor Day weekend, folks. You're probably not even at work, and I'm probably disturbing your slumber. Gee, I'm sorry. It's time to get on up with the Concrete Angels. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
This is Don Bruce at Cameo Parkway Records. You just put the needle on a really unique record album.
Flash to be still. God damn it, boy. Get the me.
I took my baby on a Saturday thing. Boy, you said girl with you, yes, for one in the same.
They're coming
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No, not that.
I'm going to show you something that's going to totally change your life completely forever.
She's a brunette from Southern California. And he's not.
I need romance. I need surprises. A UFO landed in my pool. They captured me. I fed them Pop-Tarts, but you've got to cut their hair.
What did you say?
They may be from outer space.
So, they can still be dates.
I think we could just make them look more sort of human.
Hey, come on, everybody. We're doing a makeover.
Underneath, they're more than human.
Wow, you're incredible.
I could fix you up with some bodacious chicks just like that.
I can't believe you're printing an alien in front of all these people. I'm going home with him.
Are we limp and hard to manage?
Wait a minute, are you like coming on to me?
Her boyfriend's a doctor.
I've never, ever been unfaithful to you.
Whose treatment is totally alienating.
Here comes Dr. Love.
And her new love's an alien who's more than accommodating.
Do you own your own home or do you rent?
Gina Davis, Julie Brown, and Jeff Goldblum in a film directed by Julian Temple and produced by Tony Garnett.
I just don't want you to think Earth girls are easy.
Earth girls are easy.
Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
All right, folks, it is once again time for The Punchlines. The Punchlines is always being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Also, don't forget to get your Igor's apparel like t-shirts and shower curtains and throw pillows at www.alienxradio.com and click on the Alien X Gear page. So, folks, here comes the explanation, okay? We know Ronald McDonald is a clown. We know he's a clown. We know the Hamburglar is a burglar. We even know that the mayor was a Big Mac, okay? He's a big, giant Big Mac cheeseburger, right? But for years, people have said, what the hell is Grimace? What is Grimace? What is he supposed to be? Well, a lot of people have suggested many things. Some of them being quite disturbing, actually. Seriously, I mean, think about it. Is he a big purple turd? Is he a purple melted Hershey's Kiss? These are not some of the crazier wackadoo type ones. Let me see if I can find this little clip that I used to play all the time. Oh, there. No, is that it? Yes, here. This is one of the most disturbing ones.
Butt plug.
Oh, yeah. Yes. You heard that, right? It has been thought in the past by people that Grimace from McDonald's is actually...
Butt plug.
What is he?
Butt plug.
A butt plug? No, can't be.
Butt plug. Butt plug. Butt plug.
Yeah, that's what they thought. But he's not. Okay, come on. Are you telling me that they made a big giant...
Butt plug.
into a mascot for a hamburger franchise? I don't think so. Okay, that's not what happened. So, an executive has been asked, what the hell is Grimace? This is what Grimace actually is. He's a taste bud. He's a taste bud, folks. Then he showed a microscopic, blown-up picture of taste buds. And they are actually shaped like Grimace, and they are purple in color. So, ladies and gentlemen, Grimace is not
butt plug.
A butt plug.
Butt plug.
But he is, in fact, a taste bud. So, it doesn't go in that end. It's something from the other end. Unbelievable, folks. And that has been the Punchlines. Oh, my God. It's just a big purple thing, okay? Do you have to know what he is? Do you really have to know what he is? Do you? I mean, there are characters out there that we've seen for years that we don't know what they are, okay? I'm obviously, this is after my time. I wasn't a kid watching this, but what the hell is a Teletubby? Okay, what the hell is a Teletubby? Who knows? When I was a kid, there was a cartoon called The Snorkels. What were they? You have to know what they are? A snorkel was an invented, made-up thing, so I can't tell you what it is. Look at it. That's what it is. A snorkel's a snorkel. A Smurf is a Smurf. And apparently, Grimace is just Grimace. But no, he's a taste bud. Not a butt plug. Taste bud. Don't confuse the two. One does not taste as well as the other. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, folks, I'm going to do another bit of music for your... No, I'm not. Am I lying? Yes, I'm going to do a little bit of music for your Vajir holes. And when we come back, we're going to do a classic episode of Just a Few Questions. So I'm going to throw a little Dead by Design into your Vajir holes with a tune called American Bloodlust. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Are you all right, sir?
Fine. How have you been?
Fine, sir. It's a good thing you were wearing that helmet. What should we do now, sir?
Well, why don't we take a 5-minute break?
Very good, sir.
Smoke if you got 'em.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
What's up, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. College football is back for another season. The gridiron has been buzzing with dazzling plays and clutch performances by schools with a lot to prove. And with the news of conferences joining forces, there won't be a shortage of interesting games happening in the coming month. Speaking of conferences, the Big 12 are soon to become the Big 16 or something like that, as BYU, Houston, University of Central Florida, and Cincinnati have submitted applications to join. The move, according to ESPN, is still submitted to approval, but there are some red flags in the announcement, such as the fact that Houston, UCF, and Cincy haven't informed their respective conferences of their desire to leave. Also, the AAC requires teams leaving to give a 27-month notice and pay a buyout fee of about $10 million. So we are maybe looking at 2024 for this even to be done. Elsewhere in the news, Ole Miss will be without head coach Lane Kiffin, as he will not attend the team's season opener against Louisville as he battles COVID. Kiffin, who is vaccinated, said that he was glad that he made the decision, adding the 46-year-old developed what he calls a, quote, breakthrough case. The school, which touts a 100% vaccination rate with their players and staff, hasn't listed any starters for their annual Chick-fil-A kickoff game as close contact, although that may change as the day draws near. COVID-19 is pretty scary. Many sports stars and other prominent figures have contracted it at some point since its discovery last year, with a few unfortunately dying from it. One such person that had been diagnosed with the virus is Tom Brady. The Tampa Bay quarterback has revealed that he has indeed caught it back in February during the team's victory parade following their Super Bowl win. Will this be a learning lesson from the decorated veteran? I mean, it should, since both of his parents had it. But don't be scared, because he and the rest of the franchise are also 100% vaccinated. Well, tune in next week for more sport. Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash like no other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Here we go! Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You are still beamed aboard and inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. The gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller is canceling, and the deflector ray is saying, stop. Okay, fine, I'll put my mask on. Quit belittling me on Facebook. Stop. Quit it. Yep, that's what it's doing. Anyway, folks, welcome to the show. I am Alien Stone, broadcasting live on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. And in syndication and replay around the world on fantastic stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. That's right, they don't say radio at the end. I don't know why. K89. K89 Radio. All right, folks, I am Alien Stone, and it is time to get things underway once again. For the second half of hour number one, we're going to go back in time to September 6th of last year. I know, who wants to do that, right? Nobody wants to go back to that, nobody. But we're going to, for a classic episode of Just a Few Questions. This one's called Programming the Idiot Box. For those of you that do not know what the Idiot Box is, no, it is not the Oval Office. The Idiot Box is the television set. That's right, the television set. Friend of mine, you may know him as Wild Bill. He used to host a show on here called Spork Alive. He did a movie, what is it? I don't want to say experimental movie. That's not what it's kind of like an experimental movie, I guess what it's called, in college. Man, I'm all messed up. In college, called The Idiot Box, and I helped him out with a little bit of stuff on that, some different things. Anyway, folks, you don't care, right? Let's just go ahead and get to it. Programming the Idiot Box. Just a few questions. The attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Just a few questions.
All right, folks, we have reached that time in the showgram once again where I ask just a few questions. And once again, the unit is on the receiving end of those questions. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, man. Excuse me. It's been, it hasn't been that bad lately. But usually when it hasn't been that bad lately, and I say that, I usually get hit in the face with something silly again. So
well, see, now, you said that today. You said it's not that bad today, which means that now, next one, is going to be really bad.
All right.
So now, what am I going to do? Where can I go from here?
As long as I'm not getting anally probed by anything, we're good.
We'll try to avoid that as much as possible. Probing is not allowed inside the mothership.
That's what I'm saying.
So I would definitely have to do this somewhere else.
Zach.
Okay.
No remotes. Just want to let everybody know.
No, we're not doing remotes.
No remotes.
That's right. That rule travels with us wherever we go. There'll be no probing. So, here we go.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. While flipping through the channels on your 3,000 channel cable service, you come to the realization
there's nothing
that you are paying for 3,000 channels of garbage. You only watch about 10 of those channels, and the only thing on them that you like are reruns of older shows. You have tried streaming services, and it's all the same.
Oh my gosh, this is so creepy.
There are just no shows out there for you to watch. So, you decide that it's up to you to make a difference. You apply for the position of program director at a television station. After adding a ton of false job history and qualifications, you are given the job. The first thing you do is to cancel most of the shows currently airing to make room for all of the new shows that you will be bringing in. Here is a list of the shows they already have. You may keep 3 of the shows out of these 15. The rest of them must be canceled. So which 3 of these shows that they are currently airing will you keep? And I was supposed to give you a list of them ahead of time, and I forgot to.
That's fine.
So, Big Bang Theory.
Keeping it.
The Nightly World News.
86 in that one.
The Bachelor.
86 in that one.
Ancient Aliens.
Can you put a question mark around that one?
I can. Cops.
Who? No.
No, you're not going to cancel it? Or no, you're not going to keep it?
No, I'm not going to keep it.
So it's canceled. The Golden Girls.
Oh, keep it.
Alf.
Keeping it.
Okay, that's 3 right there.
I know.
So I'll go through the rest of the list and you can always change.
Okay.
Punky Brewster.
No.
Charmed.
No.
Chips.
That's a question mark. Quick question mark.
Hardcastle and McCormick.
No.
Columbo.
No.
Sesame Street.
Nope.
American Pickers.
That's actually.
It's fun to watch. Yeah.
You need a little bit of something from reality TV in there too. I'm going to keep that one.
That one you're going to keep. Okay.
So that's 4, right?
That's 4, yeah. So we're going to have to kill something. Okay. So, and the final one that you could choose from is a scrambled porno channel to trick horny teenagers into watching for hours and hours, hoping to get a clear boob shot.
We will add chips. So that would be 5.
You're gonna add that one?
I'm going to add chips.
We're going to add chips.
So we got Big Bang Theory, chips, Elf.
Big Bang. Well, you also, another question mark was Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, so we're not going to do that one then either.
That one's no.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Big Bang Theory.
Yep.
The Golden Girls.
Yep. Elf, right?
Alf, Chips, and American Pickers. And you have to only have 3.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to get 5.
No, you can only keep 3.
Oh, my bad. Shiest. All right, well, keeping Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that.
I'm going to keep the Golden Girls, and I'm going to keep Elf. I'm going to keep those 3.
All right, so we're getting rid of Chips. All right, getting rid of American Pickers. All right. And no porno station.
No. Got Golden Girls.
The real deal, man.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
And no, it's not scrambled. They actually look like that.
Exactly.
Okay. This goes on, though. This is the same question, okay?
Okay.
One requirement of all of your sponsors are that you have the local news. You don't have to have the World Weekly News, but you have to have local news. Okay. Or they're not going to buy commercial time. Out of all of your friends in life, real friends, true people, who would you put in charge of collecting and delivering the local news? They said you might have the local news. You must have the local news. They did not say that you couldn't put a spin on it. So you will add a color commentator to the anchor's desk like in sporting events. But instead of spouting player game stats and trivia, the person will offer a humorous perspective on the actual news stories being read by your chosen anchor. So who will you choose to be your anchor And who will you choose to be your punchline color commentator?
So I'd pick 2 people, right?
Yep, of people you actually know.
It would have to be you and Rob.
So Rob's going to be the actual reporter, I'm assuming. Or no, am I going to be the reporter and he's going to be
I think you're going to be the reporter.
Okay, so I'm just going to report the news the way it is.
Exactly. And then Rob's going to come in with all of his silliness and
Gotcha.
voices and, opinions, whatever, and do the whatever.
Gotcha.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So that's the way that'll be.
That would be some funny. That would be, I could see it, yeah.
All right. And that brings us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2. You have put out a casting call for the new shows. You have received thousands of submissions, and you are just blown away by the vast and wide range of entertainment to pick from. After adding a few shows right off the bat, you quickly put together a list of shows in the running for your primetime slots. You have 5 8 p.m. weekly time slots and 7 great shows. What 2 shows will you have to cut? I'm going to give you the 7 shows and a description of the show.
You have to cut 2.
You have to cut 2 of these from your lineup.
All right, so I'm keeping the top 3.
So, Crafting with Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. Martha Stewart, Snoop Dogg, and a studio audience get stoned while making water bongs out of everyday household items. 2. Stress Me Street. It's a kids' educational puppet show from the point of view of a homeless crack addict rat, teaching children about the consequences of making bad life decisions.
Oh my God, that's absolutely brilliant.
Woo!
Oh.
Number 3 is Bartender from Down Under. An Australian recovering alcoholic bartender teaches viewers how to make great tasting and hallucinogenic-inducing drinks out of common household chemicals often found in the cabinet underneath your very own kitchen sink.
Wow.
4. The Dispensary Channel. It's just like the Home Shopping Network, but it's for designer marijuana strains and related products. But wait, there's more. Number 5, 75 and Pregnant.
Oh.
A camera crew follows a 75-year-old woman in her chaotic journey into first-time motherhood and the drama it creates for her nursing home roommates. 6, The Biggest Loser. Each week, a panel of non-celebrities will judge 4 vocal and outspoken celebrities to determine who is the biggest loser. Other working title is The Great Douchebag Debates. And finally, number 7, Igor's Turkish Idol. Prison inmates compete for singing contracts as they perform self-written songs while lubed up and playing a naked game of Twister.
Oh, man. All right, so I got to keep 3 of these?
No, you have to kill 2 of them.
I have to kill 2 of them.
Yeah.
All right, so Martha and Snoop is staying.
That's staying.
What was the second one?
Stress Me Street. It's a kids' educational puppet show from the point of view of a homeless crack addict rat, teaching children about the consequences of making bad life decisions.
Okay, so the third one was the one about...
Bartender from Down Under. Making hallucinogenic drinks from chemicals found underneath your kitchen sink.
Yeah, okay, so... The last one's got to go. That one, I'm not watching.
Igor's Turkish Idol?
We're not gonna hang with it.
That one's gone.
Okay. We're definitely keeping the Martha one and the one. What was the other one about?
You got the Dispensary Channel.
Yeah, that one. We're keeping that one.
Then you got 75 and Pregnant.
75 and Pregnant's got to go too.
That one's got to go. So that's the 2 that you got to kill. So that means you're going to keep The Biggest Loser.
Yep, I got him.
Bartender from Down Under. Stress Me Street. Crafting with Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. That's going to be a flagship show right there.
Oh, yeah.
The Crafting show. You're going to have to do that one like a morning show like all week long.
Well, it's going to be like a...
Wake and Bake with Martha and Snoop.
It's going to be like a spin-off between... Because you know they have a cooking show out.
Oh, they're going to be cooking.
You know, it's for real. This no BS. Martha and Snoop have a cooking show.
Do they really?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. See,
so you just came up with that out of nowhere?
Well, they're friends. I know they're friends.
Yes,
so,
dude.
Yeah.
they
And remember, we did a long time ago an episode of Just a Few Questions where that was a show as well, the crafting show with them.
Yeah. Well, they have their own cooking show.
Wow. See?
Some interesting stuff, dude. Some funny stuff.
You know what? You know how The Simpsons predicts things that come true? Wouldn't that be horrifying if in the future Just a Few Questions had stuff that came true?
Oh, it would be.
That'd be scary as hell. Like, especially the Robo-Ho episode. That could happen. It could happen.
Question number 3.
Question number 3. In the tradition of shows like The Next Top Chef, American Ninja Warrior, and Ink Master, you have decided to put together a reality competition show, but in what skill will you be looking for the talent? Cooking has been done to death. Making swords and weapons has also been taken. Dancing, singing, fishing, all been done. So here are a few ideas that are being pitched right now. Which one will you go with?
Only one.
These are pitches that your people are...
All right, we're at the table. People are pitching me.
A, top fluffer. 3 men and 3 women share a one-room flat and compete in challenges to win a contract with a top pornography company to be the official fluffer on all of their projects for the next 5 years. The job includes all travel expenses and clinic costs. Each week, clinic costs.
Oh, it's terrible.
Each week, one contestant will be voted off by a panel of celebrity porn stars, then told to zip up their fly. They are a flaccid fluffer and goodbye. B, making the scam. 3 teams will compete for a $1 million prize. Each team will have to create a telephone scam from the ground up. The reason for the call, intimidation tactics, and collecting your ill-gotten gain. The team that steals the most from unsuspecting old people on fixed incomes wins the money and the title of Scam Masters. C, roadies. A group of failed musicians compete for a job as roadie for a world-touring heavy metal band.
Oh, that's so funny.
Contestants will have their skills put to the test with challenges like carrying equipment upstairs, tuning guitars, running out on stage to stand mic stands back up that have fallen over, choosing the sluttiest chicks from the front row to take to backstage passes, and picking up the band's prescriptions. And finally, D, the next great bag boy. 6 people will compete in a grocery store, putting their Tetris-like skills and speed to the test to determine who will be the best, quickest, and most efficient bagger in the food mart. Who will be crowned the champion and who will be told they do not have what it takes to be the next great bag boy. Please turn in your apron. You have been bagged. And which one will you go with?
Oh, I'm going to go with roadies for 1,000, Alex.
Roadies it is. So, could you imagine that? Like, the competition is like, there's people on stage just jumping around, and then somebody, like pulls over the mic stand, and you got to see how fast you can run over and get it stood back up.
Yep.
And before the next verse starts. You know what I mean?
I think it'd be awesome.
See, guitar goes out of tune. How fast can you run out there and take it from him and hand him another one that's already tuned? That would be kind of cool. So, if you notice, we have had no wild cards till now.
I know, what's up with that?
And we've had no bonus questions because there is one final bonus question.
Ooh. So, question number 5?
It's kind of question number 4.
Question number 4.
But it's actually bonus question number 1. You have to replace all of the characters, all of the actors rather, not the characters. You have to replace all the actors in The Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
to restart the show. The characters will be the same, but all of the previous actors are in contracts elsewhere, so you will need to replace them. But with who? If you can't come up with an answer, a wild card answer will be provided for you. So, first one, who will you have play the part of Leonard?
And I'm only going because I just watched this movie recently, and he kind of reminds me of him when you look at him. But I'm going to go with that Zac Efron dude.
Zac Efron. And the wild card answer you did not choose, ding, 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 was also the Secret Void, Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried. That would be fun.
That would be funny, wouldn't it? Yep. All right, so who would you get to play the part of Penny?
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston, man. You love that Jennifer Aniston.
I love me some Jennifer Aniston.
Now, that would be okay with Zac Efron, right? Now, what if Gilbert Gottfried was playing Leonard? Then, of course, the wild card answer would come into place, which would be Rebel Wilson. Yes, Rebel Wilson. Now, who is going to play the part of Howard?
I don't know. I'm going to go with the wild card on that one.
Wild card answer is someone who finally looks like an astronaut, The Rock.
There you go.
The Rock.
Yeah, I like that. The Rock. You know?
So, who will play the part of Bernadette?
Cute little blonde girl. What's her, What's the girl from that 70s show? The, brunette.
The brunette?
Jackie.
That's Mila Kunis.
Yes, I would have her.
Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis. And the wild card answer is Owen Wilson in drag.
Ooh.
Yeah. Good choice with the Mila Kunis.
Yes.
Okay. Changing the hair color a little bit there, but that's okay. We'll go with that. Rajesh. Rajesh. I don't know how to say Rajesh, I believe.
Rajesh Kuttapalli.
Wow. I wasn't even going to try to say the last name.
I want to go with Fez, man, from the from that 70s show.
That is outstanding. I like that idea.
Yeah.
See, now now the wild card answer is ridiculous. It's James Earl Jones. Same voice.
That's great.
Who is going to play the part of Amy?
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. And the wild card answer is Fran Drescher.
Oh, her and Gilbert together? No way.
Well, Leonard and Penny would be together. Would be Gilbert and you're talking about the voices,
I'm just talking about the voices.
Yeah, some people might actually not be able to.
They would not tune in.
They would have like nerve twitches and stuff.
Yeah, they would not tune in.
And then, of course, finally, who are you going to get to play Sheldon?
You know what? I was actually thinking The Rock when we originally started this, but The Rock's already in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just Howard. So, Sheldon. Tall, kind of skinny dude. Nerdy.
Remember, Rebel Wilson is nothing like Penny.
I know.
Rebel Wilson is like 3 pennies. That's like 3 cents.
Yeah, I'm going to say just to piss you off, too. I'm going to say Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Well, I'm going to override your answer and go to the wild card answer, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, no. I like Johnny Depp better. How about, I'll tell you what. Can we compromise and say Vin Diesel?
Ew. Okay, but yeah, you get to make up an answer. So yeah, Vin Diesel it is.
Okay.
I'll take anything besides Johnny Depp. So.
Okay.
Vin Diesel it is going to play the part of Sheldon. All right. And that brings us to... Lightning strikes. Remember, there is no right or wrong answer. You just have to agree with me.
One way or another.
Jerry Springer or Jerry Seinfeld?
Jerry Springer.
Now that's the person. Now the show, Jerry Springer or Jerry Seinfeld?
Jerry Seinfeld?
If you got rid of Jerry Springer or Jerry Seinfeld from the Jerry Seinfeld show, it'd be a great show. It really would. Gladiators or American Ninja Warrior?
American Ninja Warrior. Really?
I can't do any of the stuff in American Ninja Warrior, but I'm pretty sure I can run and not get hit by a ball.
You think so?
For a little bit, until I get closer.
Okay.
But on American Ninja Warrior, it'd be like I'd get halfway through the first thing and I'd be in the water. I've watched it. That's hard.
Yeah, but we're going by watching, not by what you're capable of doing.
Yeah.
But if you rather watch American Gladiators, dude, because you like gladiator movies, it's strictly up to you, man.
You ever watched gladiator movies? You ever been inside a Turkish prison? He says that in that movie. Anyway, finish this.
No.
Big money, no whammies, blank.
No whammies.
I just said no whammies. Big money, no whammies, blank.
Stop.
Right. Very good. Very good. See, I gave you 2 chances on that one. So.
Usually they're like no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop.
No, I go big money, no whammies. Stop. Which, by the way, you do the same thing with when a girl is big whammy. Stop. Anyway. On a famous game show, how do you ask to obtain for an A, E, I, O, or U?
How do you?
There's a famous game show, and when you have to ask for...
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Yes! Very good. That's very good. And who is the host on that famous game show?
Pat Sajak.
Which of these famous whites are not on TV? Which of these famous whites are not on TV? Betty, Jack, or Vanna?
Jack.
Very good, very good. That question scared you at first, didn't it? Fake Tibetan game show mentioned by Eddie Murphy in The Golden Child.
Oh, dude. I got nothing. I could. Oh.
Food search. Food search. What do you... What would you watch right after work? Movies or television shows?
Television shows.
Absolutely. Because when you get home from work, you're like trying to chill for a second, but dinner's maybe made. We ain't got time for a whole movie and to get all involved, you know what I'm saying? So, shows, man. Bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
True or false? After the success of That 70s Show, there was a short failed run of a show called That 80s Show.
False. Was there really?
It was very short-lived. Nobody watched it. It went away very quickly. They had one girl with giant spiked mohawk and everything. Yeah, it was called That 80s Show.
I'm Googling it when I get home.
True or false? Oh, I just did that. No, there's another true or false. True or false? Chuck Norris almost played Red Foreman on That 70s Show.
I gotta go with false on that one because that would have been really bad. That was true too. I would never watch.
Chuck Norris was almost Red Foreman. Wow, that was close.
That was close because
that show.
I can't picture Foreman being any other way than with his foot up somebody's ass.
Well, I'll tell you right now, though, if Chuck Norris was putting his foot up someone's ass, it'd be coming out the other end. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
It just wouldn't be the same, dude.
No, absolutely not.
It would not be the same.
And that has been Just a Few Questions.
It's starting to get warm outside. Pretty soon my balls are going to stick to my leg. I got to get me some freedom.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325.
888-248-8225 or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cooling. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
A dozen roses and chocolates.
Igor?
That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done?
Look at the turning. The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water.
Dead in the water.
Beg for mercy and Under the Blade.
We live our lives under a blade.
Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Report. We're in standard orbit, Captain. Good work, Mr. Tukok. What the hell are we doing in the 21st century? There's something we need to do. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Don't mess around with the space-time continuum. Captain, I've located the signal. Put it on speaker.
You're tuned in to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Will that'll wake you up in the morning?
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir holes, it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, folks, welcome. It is hour number 2 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. We are screaming through the galaxy, or at least talking really loud in the back row, pissing off everybody else in the movie theater at triple redunculous speeds. But do not worry, the gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller, it's canceling, and the deflector ray is wearing its mask still when it goes into Walmart so that nobody comes over and says, "You're not protecting me." Why'd you come over to me then? Think about that. You walked over to me to tell me that you don't want to breathe the same air. Go away, Karen! Anyway, folks, I'm going to continue things right away because I'm twitching already. I'm twitching. I'm trying not to get into a lot of these issues that I really want to talk about, but I think I have to start a whole new show because I can't do it on this show. I can't do it on Inside the Mothership. I need to come up with a show. I don't know what to call it, where Alien Stone just unleashes on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Just like unleashes and destroys everybody's nonsense. Something. The mothership is going to attack. I don't know. It's a cross between the two. Attack of the mothership. So I'll think of something. The mothership attacks you mothers. I don't know. Something. In the meantime, I need some music for the Vajir holes. Got to find something. Jonathan watching. How you doing, Jonathan? Also, Donnie Stanfield. Yo! I think that's how we say his name. It's really Stanfield. But he's from the Creeping Chaos. Finally getting to listen on a Monday. Why? Because it's a holiday, everybody. That's right. And by the way, all you unemployed people, you don't get to celebrate. Okay? You've been unemployed for the last year and a half. Probably. Okay, let me refresh that. Okay, not if you're unemployed. if you've been willfully unemployed for the last year and a half, you don't get to celebrate Labor Day. Nope. Sorry, get a job. That's what you got to do. Maybe you should work the grill for everybody else. Cook for them for a little while on their holiday. Going to a barbecue? Going to visit friends? Just hanging out? Sleeping in late? Watching TV? I don't know. You can give me a call, 1-313-444-8919. Again, that's 1-313-444-8919. Or use Skype at Alienstone1. That's Alienstone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you'd be wrong. All right, folks, more music for your Vajir holes. Let's see, what am I going to... I haven't played any 23EXP in a very long time. So, let me type in some 23EXP. Wow, what made me think of that? My favorite tune is Stand Up by 23EXP. So we're going to go ahead and start you off with that one. Another person that thinks that this is their favorite song by 23EXP would be Charles Richardson from The Charles Richardson Show, who has adopted this song as his intro theme music. That's right. So, no, you're still listening to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast. It's not The Charles Richardson Show, but it is Stand Up by 23EXP.
Too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently. Stronger, feeling free with the shadows of the night.
Gummy bear, gummy bear. Fucking
this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No.
Clytus, I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today?
An obscure body in the SK system, Your Majesty. The inhabitants refer to it as the planet Earth.
I like to play with things a while before annihilation. Pathetic Earthlings! Who can save you now? Strange object imaged in the Imperial Vortex. Remove the Earthwoman.
Don't kill him yet, Father. I want him. Go, Flash, go!
You're saying it's my fault that Earth is being destroyed.
Precisely. I thought it might amuse you tonight.
We are going to empty your memory.
Don't do that. I spent my whole life trying to fill it.
Flash Gordon is still alive.
Alive?
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
All right, folks, it is once again time for The Punchlines. As always, The Punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Also, don't forget to get your Igor's Lube apparel like t-shirts and hats and shower curtains and pillows and all kinds of other things. Coffee mugs. Go to alienxradio.com and click on the Alien X Gear tab, and it'll take you right on over there, and you can choose from all kinds of stuff. Get yourself an Igor's Lube face mask. Wow, think about that. Protection, advertising protection. Well, lubrication. It's not really protection at all. There's nothing in there that'll stop anything from happening. Anyway, folks, it's time for the punchlines. I've seen movies where, like, mobsters or people who have people captive or whatever, they give them a display of what might happen to them if they try to escape or if they don't do what they were told. And it scares them into following the orders. You know what I'm saying? Like, see what happened to this person? That could be you. Or it could be your family. So, I'm assuming that maybe that's what was going on with this farmer. I don't know. Let me pull up, make sure I get the right city so I don't blame Florida for this. No, it's not Florida, folks. It's in Wisconsin. So, in Wisconsin, a guy drove through a drive-thru. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Drove through a drive-thru at McDonald's. And it was caught on film. I don't know if anybody talked to this guy. I don't know what his reasoning is. But in the back seat of his car was a cow. Not a little cow, Not a little calf. Not a little cow. No, it was a freaking whole cow, man. A big old cow. Not a dead cow. A live cow is in the backseat of this guy's car, and he goes through the drive-thru at McDonald's. Either A, you're just staggeringly insensitive while you're picking up your burger with Nessie in the back seat. Could be your buddy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe picked up at the market. I don't know. Why would you stop at McDonald's to get a burger if you were going to be eating this cow? I mean, chances are you make your own food. But anyway, point is, first off, why is there a cow in your back seat? First off, that's number one. Number two, why are you going through the McDonald's drive-thru is very insensitive to your passenger. 3, were you trying to scare the cow into seeing what might happen to it if it doesn't follow the rules back on the farm? Like, you'll end up here where people can get you as a burger and eat you. That's right, I'll sell you to McDonald's. I don't know. Maybe it was a therapy animal. Maybe it was a therapy animal. Maybe the guy's, I don't know, partially blind. He could drive, but for some reason just can't seem to handle walking around without his cow. I don't know. Maybe the guy was just hungry. Maybe he got a salad. I don't know. McDonald's still have salads? I don't know if they do or not. I'm sure it costs more than the burgers do, though. Because apparently nobody's taking the cows to the farm where they're supposed to be. They're out taking them for a joyride. Maybe he picked the cow up. Maybe the cow was hitchhiking. I don't know. But, folks, that's been the Punchlines. Brought to you by Igor's Lube, Igor's Empire, and his family of products. And in your face from outer space. That's right, a little bit more music for your Vajir holes. Let's find something real quick for you. And then we'll take a short break here at the bottom of the hour with another sports update. Here's a brand new song submitted to the station, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't even know if I ever got to play this one. I don't think I have. The artist is called Bringing to Bear. And the song is called The Shadow Ruse. Now, this is one of those random plays, folks. I don't know what this is. Okay? It could be death metal. It could be bluegrass. It could be techno. It could be Gregorian chant music. Or throat singing. Or just one guy holding a note on the didgeridoo for the world record. I don't know. So if it's horrible, folks, I'm sorry. I'll try to make up for it on the next one. Bring to bear the Shadow Ruse. The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Calling out my name. know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Donna, is that a bottle of Igor's lube?
I wish you would just ring up my stuff without all the questions.
I heard there are millions of uses for that stuff.
I only have one.
Have you ever tried playing a naked game of Twister all covered in this stuff?
Can't say that I have.
This stuff will really help to get you out of a tight spot. Or into one, if you know what I mean. Huh?
Are you almost finished?
Just waiting for the bag boy. Igor?
And don't forget that my lube comes in 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 1 pint, and 1 gallon sizes. So you can feel free to try out that naked twister thing.
Uh-huh. Now see, I told you.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
You just robbed a house. You have all this great stuff that now belongs to you, but you got this annoying pang of guilt nagging at you. You just can't get over the thought of the lives you've shattered in your quest for illicit goods. Well, worry no more, because your friends at Cell Block Greeting Cards have the answer for you. Introducing our new line of petty crime thank you cards. Before you smash and grab one of our cards and leave it behind on your next heist. Choose from any of these fine heartfelt cards like,
"Sorry I crapped on your couch, but thank you for the plasma TV."
Or,
"Thanks for the PlayStation, alcohol, and penny jar."
And,
"Don't use your toothbrush."
For a limited time, introducing,
"I'm still in the house."
And many more sentimental petty crime thank you cards. Available at any back alley, shadowy parking lot, or Walmart.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's all-new chocolate chip cigarettes. The only cigarettes that give you cavities while you're waiting for the lung cancer to set in.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Let's rock this joint. Let's rock this joint.
All right, everybody, welcome. It's now officially the second half of the broadcast. You didn't even feel that turn, did you? You know why you didn't feel the turn? Because we got the greatest inertia cancelers in all of the galaxy installed right there at Jupiter Station by people with jobs. Yeah. People who get up in the morning, and go to work and don't complain about having to get up in the morning. I have nothing. Listen to me. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, folks. If every single person out there played video games and watched videos on YouTube and on the internet and smoked their water bong every single night, I don't care. I really don't. Knock yourself out. That's a great thing if that's what your thing is. But just remember, there's a point when you have to realize that when you are an adult, the next day you have to go to work in the morning. Which means that at some point you have to adultify your mindset. It's time to shut off the game system, turn off the videos, put away the water bong, set your alarm and go to bed so that you can get up and go to work in the morning. Why am I saying this? Because once again, I just feel the need to vent about what has happened to me at work. I deliver packages, which is always in the history of all logistics been traditionally an early morning job. Start as early as you can because you need to get those packages out there. You need to get them out there, right? Well, because people of the new generation don't like mornings. It's too hard to get up in the morning. Mornings are hard. I don't understand why I can't get up in the morning. It's just, it must be a deficiency. It's not fair that you're making us all get up in the morning because we have a deficiency. Your deficiency is you don't know when to shut off the PlayStation, put away the water bong, and go to bed so that you can get up in the morning like the rest of us have been doing for 100 years. But that's okay. I'm done bitching now. I just said I'm done bitching. Like that's ever going to be a true statement. Anyway, folks, I'm going to take you back in time just a little bit here to September 1st, 2019. And maybe I need a little bit of this just to calm down. What do you think? Yeah, it's early, right? If I have to get up in the morning, I can do this right now, right? This is called the Cannabis Conception. It's just a few questions on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, folks, it's that time of the show where I, Alien Stone, have just a few questions. And
call in now, 313-444-8919 if you'd like to be a part of this.
That's right, 313-444-8919. And you, too, can answer just a few questions. So, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready to, yes.
Okay, this is kind of related to what we were talking about earlier with our new show.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's in that whole wheelhouse.
Okay.
We'll use the word again. A wheelhouse. It's like Roadhouse, but a wheelhouse. So anyway, question number one.
Question number one.
Question number one. So after decades of enjoyment, you have finally decided to start growing marijuana.
Let's dance for Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain.
Actually, hang on a second. I got some cool graphics I want to load up here in the background.
Oh.
Yeah, so let me switch all this stuff and do the things and the cool stuff and the stuff and the cool things. There we go.
Swapping it up.
That's the way. There we go.
There you go, man.
There's Elon Musk up there.
Elon.
So anyway, after decades of enjoyment, you have finally decided to start growing marijuana. So you begin your quest for information. So after getting ripped off by several cannabis gurus, you finally find someone with knowledge and willingness to help and teach you how to do this correctly. First, you need to get the plant started. How will you do this? A, get a few clones from an established strain. B, order a pack of seeds online and hope for the best. C, just take a young plant from another grower's field at 4 o'clock in the morning and see how that works out for you. Or D, just buy an old school sack of Mexican dirtweed from Ray Ray and use the seeds at the bottom of the baggie and go.
Oh, you threw in Ray Ray?
Threw in Ray Ray.
Oh,
hang on a second.
Man. Well, I haven't seen Ray Ray in a long time, man. You know, so I don't want to go to him.
Ray Ray and his blockweed.
I'm going to probably find some respectable clones.
Find some clones from an established strain. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
The wild card answer that you did not choose is wait until Willie Nelson or Snoop Dogg dies and plant your seeds in their ashes.
I would like to change my answer.
It definitely sounds like better than hydro, any other way to grow, man. That would just, you put it in there, would just sprout right up, man, and have a cape on it and an S on its chest.
I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Wow.
You've heard that song,
remember how to get to his house after that. That's why.
You remember that song? You know that song,
It
right?
sounds familiar to me.
It's a country song. I can't remember who they are, but it's... Dude, you got to listen to it. Just listen to it. I know you're not a country fan, but nor am I.
That doesn't matter.
Nor am I. However, it is a funny-ass song.
I will have to... We'll check it out when we sign off.
All right.
So, the bonus question.
Bonus!
In your best nurturing voice, give me an example of what you would say and how you would say it when talking to your plants.
Hello, Brent. How are you today? You need to grow. Please grow, Flint. Flower for me. Flower for me, buddy.
And as they get bigger and bigger, then you start saying, "Take it! Come on! Take it! I'm going to get some of that. You're going to burn!" I would imagine screaming and hollering at them would be just as good, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Because isn't it just like the breath and all that they like?
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe
try that with your kids.
Yell at them like they're like in the Marine Corps. I said stand up straight, soldier.
Give them all names like Snowball and stuff like that. Full Metal Jacket, these plants, that'd be awesome.
That would be.
So, question number 2.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2 is, now that you are up and running and your plants are getting fat and bushy, you are starting to learn a great deal about nutrition, lighting, environment, and the life cycle of the plant.
Oh, jeez.
Now that you are fully involved with the growing process, what do you think will be some of the challenges you might face in your new life as a grower? A, keeping the bugs, rodents, and ray out of your crops. B, keeping all your friends from coming over unannounced and smoking up all your ganja. C, keeping yourself from inviting all of your friends over for free ganja parties and jam sessions. Or D, hookers will now cost you $1,000 in a bag of weed that used to cost you $10 in a pack of Lucky Strikes. And go.
I would go with it was C.
Go with C, because that's about
that
happens already.
Pretty much. You know?
So yeah, it would just be off the chain at that point.
It would be.
All right, so the wild card answer that you did not choose. Now trying to figure out what to do. Oh, I just messed that up. The wild card is now trying to figure out what to do with your last 5 cases of Lucky Strike cigarettes. So, see, we had a couple references already. Hookers and cases of cigarettes.
Yep.
So, your bonus question is, match the slang name with the decade it was most prominent in.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to give you a list of the slang names, and then I'm going to give you a list of decades.
Okay.
The list of slang names are cannabis, reefer, marijuana. They're not all slang. Obviously, one of these is correct. But cannabis, reefer, marijuana, ganja, pot, weed, wacko tobacco or Latin lettuce, smoke, and then cannabis again. The decades I'm asking for are the dawn of man, the 30s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and today. So, in the dawn of time, what did we call it? Cannabis, reefer, marijuana, ganja, pot, weed, wacko tobacco, Latin lettuce, smoke, cannabis.
Wacky tobacco.
Wrong.
No?
Cannabis. It's its original name, so it's always been cannabis.
Oh,
so
see.
cannabis since the dawn of time.
It's a trick question, Alien Stone. That's a bunch of crap.
When did we call it reefer?
30s?
The 30s, exactly, because that's when Reefer Madness came out, 1939.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So that's correct. Then we started calling it marijuana, which it was actually spelled with an H originally. And then they put the J in there later on.
So that would be the 40s.
Well, the 40s isn't on the list, so the 50s. So yes, you're right. So it would have been the 40s and the 50s, I'd imagine.
Right.
Then we got the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and today. So we got ganja.
I'm going to say the 2000s.
I think ganja was when they referred to it in the 2000s. Think about Vietnam.
Yeah, probably the 50s and 60s.
The 60s, yeah. I think it was the 60s.
60s.
And so did Google when I looked it up earlier.
Right.
So then we called it pot when? The 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s.
The 70s.
Correct. And then we just basically called it weed when?
80s.
Right.
90s.
We got creative in the 90s, didn't we?
Is that when we started calling it reefer? No, that was in the 30s.
What we have left is smoke, cannabis, wacko tobacco, or Latin lettuce.
I'm going to go with wacko tobacco.
Wacko tobacco, Latin lettuce was in the 90s. That is correct. Then we called it smoke. When? We just say, hey, man, you got some smoke?
2000s.
Correct. And then, of course, today...
We're back at cannabis.
We're back at cannabis again. We finally came back around.
Timeline!
That's right. Came full circle. See how that worked? It's amazing, right?
Crazy.
Now, question number 3.
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Well, now that you got the science down and you are growing big, beautiful, bushy plants with giant, high-potency buds on them, the next step would be to engineer your own custom strain and branding. First, will it be sativa for a bright, happy buzz, an indigo for a chillaxing couch lock, or a hybrid of both? Which is going to be those 3?
I am personally fond of the hybrids.
The hybrids. All right, so it's a hybrid. Now, what flavors would you like to infuse into your buds? A, orange and lemon pine sol. B, blueberry and Tide Pods. C, peanut butter and bologna. D, banana and exhaust fumes. E, cherry mint and salmon. Or F, other.
There's no wild card on this one?
It's other, so you can make up your own.
Well, I want to go with
There's a wild card, yeah, but it's it's for the next part of it.
Okay, I'm gonna go with, because all that stuff's nasty, and I'd either make no money or I wouldn't use it myself.
Well, no, the blueberry and Tide Pods, you can sell it to all the millennials.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay,
that's just bad advertising.
Yeah. Selling to kids.
I'm gonna go.
He's going with other, apparently.
You know what? I'm going to go weird, though, on you, too, because I know how much you don't like this.
Oh, no.
Okay, just because you were starting.
I know what he's going to say.
I'm going to go with pineapple and ham.
Pineapple ham pizza flavored. Oh, man.
Yeah! Pineapple and ham, son!
Pineapple and ham pizza. That's gross.
Okay, and the cherry, salmon, raspberry, whatever wasn't?
No, those are all supposed to be gross. But
Okay,
you could have picked anything on the other, and you still picked pineapple and pizza. Wow. That's like, which toe do you want to blow off with the gun?
The pinky toe.
They're all going to hurt.
Doesn't matter. It's gonna bloody hurt.
Now, you need to name your strain.
Oh, man.
What will you call your masterpiece? You're going to love this, dude.
Okay. Hit me.
Number 1. Igor Glue.
Okay. I like it.
B, D-Unit Diesel.
Oh.
You're going to love this one. C, Cthulhu Kush. Or D, The Crippling Chaos. Or E, Other. I knew you'd like those ones.
I'm gonna go with other. Okay. However,
You're gonna make multiples.
I'm gonna go with Cthulhu's Crippling Chaos.
Oh, there you go. Combine them. Okay. Cthulhu's Crippling Chaos. Beautiful.
4,000, Alex.
1,000 awarded.
What is the best ganja you ever smoked?
Cthulhu's Crippling Chaos. I think. I don't really remember much from that evening.
They tell me that's what it was.
The wild card answer you did not choose was just a few hallucinations.
Oh,
yeah. And your bonus question. Historically, what is the best question you can stump any stoner with?
Dude, where's your car?
No, but close. What were we just talking about? For 1,000, Alex. And that has been just a few questions. Now it's time. Are you ready?
Lightning!
Lightning strikes. Who has the stickiest fingers? Willie Nelson or Willy Wonka?
Willie Nelson. I like that. Was good, dude. That was good.
True or false? Snoop Doggy Dogg tried to change his name to Snoop Lion, but it just didn't stick.
True. False.
He did try to call himself that, and everybody's like, no, forget it. Why won't Alien Stone smoke from a glass pipe? Texture or it looks like a penis?
It looks like a penis.
That is correct.
And he only likes those in his butt.
No.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Who said that he could control how stupid he wanted to be by adjusting how tight his bandana was? Cheech or Chong?
Chong.
That is correct. What line consisting of 3 words from the movie Dazed and Confused is Matthew McConaughey now famous for?
The best thing about high school girls, I keep getting older.
3 words.
Oh, best friend.
3-word line.
Oh, got a joint?
No. It's simple. It's all right, all right, all right.
That one.
Yeah, he's famous for it.
He is.
Yep. So
if we probably don't have time.
No, we're actually in overtime right now.
Oh, okay.
True or false? Woody Harrelson got arrested for planting hemp seeds in front of the police and on camera.
True.
That is true. And finally, get you high. Weed? These are going to be a few things.
I got you.
That's the first one. Yes or no?
Yes.
Tide Pods.
Don't know, but I'm assuming no.
They got to be stoned. Sniffing markers.
Sure.
And snorting condoms.
No.
No. All right, and that has been Lightning Strikes.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No.
Never has a film moved so many and touched so deeply. United Artists is proud to present I Am Going to Get You, Sucker, a captivating story.
Yo, baby, hold it. That ain't it. It's I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Yes. And it's the story of the brothers fight. Yes. Against Mr. Big. Yes. Well.
Let's get that sucker.
It's about action, bravery.
I'm a soldier, man. I've been trained for combat. Let's do it.
Romance.
12 inches.
And danger.
If y'all step on my bunny, I'll kill both of you.
Let's get that sucker.
It's the good guys against the bad guys.
Oh, how come their guns are so much bigger than ours? It's a balance thing. I don't know.
Good girls against the bad guys.
You must got the devil in you.
No. And it's bad guys against the bad guys.
Now, you boys can leave either through the window or the stairs.
We gonna take the stairs. We'll take the stairs.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
You know what I mean, brother? No.
It's got passion, pulse, rhythm, and soul.
Preach, brother!
Who are these guys?
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Don't say that.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. Even if you can't say it, you got to see it.
I got you, sucker.
Oh yeah, a little bad movie flashback. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. If you ain't never seen that movie, or if you have never seen that movie, I rarely recommend that you see that movie. It's quite hilarious. I don't like using this word. Number one, it's an ugly word. Number two, I stumble on it sometimes, but it's a blaxploitation movie. Yeah, I guess that's what it's called, or a comedy twist on one. I don't know what you would call it. I call it hilarious. It's funny. Just check it out. The Wayans brothers, they deeply involved in that movie. I'm just telling you, it's a hilarious movie. You gotta check it out. Anyway, folks, here we are, getting ready to end hour number 2. Hour number 1 still on its way. Hour number 3 is still on its way. Wow, we're going backwards in time. See, we got the power to turn back time. No, we don't. Coming up in hour number 3, more music for your Vajira holes, more ridiculous stories, and the latest episode of Just a Few Questions, which is called Drive-In Movie Madness, where I asked D-Unit and Sir Martin of Mad to put together a group of their friends to go to an old-school drive-in movie theater for a party and the chaos that then ensues. So you want to stick around for that. It is on its way. But first, we got to take a short break, pause in the action for station identification, a moment to introduce you to our sponsors, and let the prospect bring you up to speed on what's happening in the world of sports. If you've got any questions, comments, complaints about the show, then by all means, just keep them to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Send them to alienstone@alienxradio.com. That's alienstone@alienxradio.com. And for those of you who have bands out there that have decent recordings of your music, meaning you didn't record it from a microphone hanging in the bathroom, then by all means, attach an MP3 to an email and send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. That's newmusic@alienxradio.com. Also, credible download links accepted. A credible download link is something that I can click on and download your song without having to sign up for something. If I signed up for everything, dude, I'd be signed up for 500,000 things right now. Can't do that. So anyway, folks, we will be back with hour number 3 right after this short break. Go nowhere. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
What's up, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. College football is back for another season. The gridiron has been buzzing with dazzling plays and clutch performances by schools with a lot to prove. And with the news of conferences joining forces, there won't be a shortage of interesting games happening in the coming month. Speaking of conferences, the Big 12 are soon to become the Big 16 or something like that, as BYU, Houston, University of Central Florida, and Cincinnati have submitted applications to join. The move, according to ESPN, is still submitted to approval, but there are some red flags in the announcement, such as the fact that Houston, UCF, and Cincy haven't informed their respective conferences of their desire to leave. Also, the AAC requires teams leaving to give a 27-month notice and pay a buyout fee of about $10 million. So we are maybe looking at 2024 for this even to be done. Elsewhere in the news, Ole Miss will be without head coach Lane Kiffin as he will not attend the team's season opener against Louisville as he battles COVID. Kiffin, who is vaccinated, said that he was glad that he made the decision, adding the 46-year-old developed what he calls a, quote, breakthrough case. The school, which touts a 100% vaccination rate with their players and staff, hasn't listed any starters for their annual Chick-fil-A kickoff game as close contact, although that may change as the day draws near. COVID-19 is pretty scary. Many sports stars and other prominent figures have contracted it at some point since its discovery last year, with a few unfortunately dying from it. One such person that had been diagnosed with the virus is Tom Brady. Tampa Bay quarterback has revealed that he has indeed caught it back in February during the team's victory parade following their Super Bowl win. Will this be a learning lesson from the decorated veteran? I mean, it should, since both of his parents had it. But don't be scared, because he and the rest of the franchise are also 100% vaccinated. Well, tune in next week for more sport. Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
Hi, I'm Barry, owner-operator of Barry's Barometer Barn. Lately, I bet you've been lying awake at night asking yourself, how many barometers do I really need? Well, at Barry's Barometer Barn, we think you need more than one. Otherwise, we're gonna go out of business. Remember, at Barry's Barometer Barn, we don't know the meaning of high-pressure sales. Come on, folks, buy another barometer.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Come in. Here's your morning briefing, sir. You forgot my toilet tweet. Don't you remember? You're not allowed to tweet anymore, sir. I forgot. It's okay, sir. That's why I'm here. I hate Mondays. Not much to do when you're in the office of the former president. Well, you could always listen to the radio, sir. That's different. What's on? Oh, I don't know. Would you like me to turn it on? Why not? Got nothing better to do.
It's the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, Ditzy. Call these guys up. See if they want to interview me. It'll be huge.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Alrighty, folks, it's hour number 3 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, broadcasting to you live from the other side of Planet Chaos, from inside the mothership on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WO in the Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB-FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you are tuned, wherever it is that you are listening, you can give me a call live on the air at 1-313-444-8919. Again, that's 1-313-444-8919. Or you can use Skype by Skyping Alien Stone 1. That's Alien Stone and the number 1. Don't spell it out. Why? Because you'd be wrong. For those of you just tuning in, we get things underway here on Mondays at 9 a.m. Eastern, which means you are tragically late. You might want to work on that, set an alarm, I don't know, get a clock, watch something, I don't know, some kind of clue as to when we're on. Yeah. So anyway, folks, here we are starting hour number 3. We got music for your Vajir holes coming up. We got another ridiculous story I'm going to bring you, of course. And bad movie flashbacks, as well as the latest brand spankingest new episode of Just a Few Questions, where I took D-Unit and Sir Martin of Mad, asked them to compile together a group of their friends to take on an old school trip to the drive-in movie theater. What craziness could happen from that? Who knows, right? We'll find out coming up in this hour. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and find some of this music that I'm talking about for your Vajir holes. Something I have not played in quite some time. And I'm going to play it right now, is the Smashed Idols. Bring the Invasion is the name of this tune. Man, I always love playing this tune. In fact, we used to use this as the opening theme music for the Vinny and the Alien show back in the day. So, without further delay, let's go ahead and get to it. Music for the Vajir holes on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
We're transmitting our location to alien civilizations.
All the movies that are made in Japan have monsters in them. Monsters are just taking care of business on Tokyo, boy. They just, whoo, you know. And like it makes me wonder, like, what would be a Japanese insurance commercial over there in Japan? Can you imagine a widow trying to collect on her husband's policy? Tell me once again, Mrs. Okachaba, how did Hideo die? Well, he was bitten in half by Godzilla. Oh, that is most unfortunate because as I see by your policy, he was only covered for Rodan and the giant behemoth.
Only see what I want you to see. Grab a cup and drink me in. I am the poison.
woman screams, I just feel the need to be there.
An ingenious conspiracy has begun, and someone has to stop the madman who started it all.
What do you got, Jerry? Model 912. Cut up 2 people inside the house. I'm going in. You're going in? We can send a disarm robot in. It'll hit the floater, it'll hit the disarm, and any minute it's going to decide to hit the kid.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No.
We've got a non-standard chip here. Can turn any domestic computer into a killing machine.
Working late at night all by yourself?
I just had a few things to finish up.
No,
big
I
deal.
insist. Let me help you.
No.
This is a bad guy. He's killed 5 so far. I want him.
I'm telling you, I can't go out there. I can't go out!
What does it take to get through to you? He sees everything. He knows everything that's going on in here.
You can't run away, Ramsey. My little machines will find you wherever you go.
You heard of a bullet that has your name on it? This isn't a runaway. This is murder.
We're never gonna make it through this one.
Runaway. Tom Selleck. Cynthia Rhodes. Gene Simmons. Runaway.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Come on. Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
Once again, it is time for the punchlines. And as always, the punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. That's Igor's Empire. Look for Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Also, don't forget to get your Igor's Lube apparel, t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, throw pillows, or shower curtains. That's right, even shower curtains. Go to alienxradio.com, click on the Alien X Gear tab there, and go ahead and look for your gear, as well as Alien X Radio gear. Get yourself a Prospect Weekly Sports Update t-shirt. That's available as well. Anyway, folks, it is now time for the punchlines. And guys, I'm just going to hit you with a few things here. First off, y'all remember back in the day when the lady got the coffee from McDonald's and she put it in between her legs and it spilled and it burned her coochie off? Do y'all remember that? It burned her coochie off? And then she was able to sue. Now, most everybody out there freaked out saying how stupid is it that you can sue McDonald's because you were dumb enough to put a hot beverage in between your legs. But nobody bothered to find out that the particulars of the lawsuit was that McDonald's had decided a long time ago that people got upset when their coffee got cold by the time they got home going through the drive-thru. So they contacted the maker of their coffee machines and demanded that they make their coffee hotter than the legal limit. So the coffee was actually at such a scalding temperature when it hit her coochie that it caused an excessive amount of damage that would not have been caused by normally heated coffee. So nobody bothered to direct their attention to McDonald's for that decision. Instead, they only demonized the woman for being stupid. Was she stupid? Yes. But was negligence a factor contributing to the extensive damage? Absolutely. So should she have been able to sue? Yes. Okay, so that was a hidden hazard. There was a regular hazard there, but it only had a certain outcome. There was a hidden hazard that she didn't know, and that was what caused all the problems. So she should be allowed to sue for that. Now, that being said, obvious hazards. Okay? Please, if you know for a fact what you're doing is stupid or dangerous, do not try to blame people later on. Do not. Okay? Now, I do not believe in censorship. I don't. However, TikTok has recently banned any videos of people doing the milk crate challenge because it's dangerous. Well, no shit. It's dangerous. How stupid do you have to be to walk up a stack of hard plastic, jagged-edged pieces of poorly stacked and wobbly things underneath you that is eventually going to tip out from underneath you, falling into a jagged, pointy pile of hard plastic objects that you are going to crash down on top of with the force of gravity. You're retarded, okay? You are retarded. Don't do that. That's stupid. Okay? If you, oh, look, I made it. Okay, you're dumb. We were dumb, too, when we were kids. We did it on the monkey bars. We walked up and over the monkey bars. You know how many kids broke their damn shoulders and arms and legs and everything else doing that? We already learned that was stupid. Now we got a whole new generation of stupid people. Stop doing stupid stuff. Now, since that is an obvious hazard, if you fall and break your shit and you go to the hospital, you should get charged more. And that money should go into a fund to help people that are harmed by hidden hazards. No? Probably not. That's just me ranting. And that has been the punchlines for hour number 3 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. So now, folks, what I'm going to do is the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions. This aired during the show Inside the Mothership on August 29th, 2021. I told D-Unit and Sir Martin of Mad to get together a group of their friends and go on an old school trip to the drive-in movie theater. But it's just a few questions, so just a few things happened, okay, along the way. So let's go ahead and get to drive-in movie madness. Just a few questions on the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
Alrighty, folks. It is now that time. Once again, it is time to answer just a few questions. Bizarre mind drippings put down on paper with a question mark after it.
Hopefully
Bizarre
there's
mind
exclamation on the back end of that as well.
That was the original name of it. Just didn't sound right. The Bizarre mind dripping. So just a few questions. I went with that. Sounds a little bit better, right?
It rolls off the tongue a little bit better.
Yeah, so does the mind drippings.
Yummy.
Yummy. What flavor is your mind drippings?
Lemon poppy seed.
Lemon and poppy seed. All right. It's very fresh. It's a summery flavor.
Yes.
All right, folks, so let's go ahead and get this underway with... Oh, by the way, this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. And now...
Question number 1.
Question number 1. You've been working hard. You've been working your ass off. Putting in the time at work, making that money and paying those bills. You've been watching your debt go down, and you are really feeling pretty good about your finances right now. While you're still not take a cruise or take a trip ready, you are definitely ready for some fun. You found an old school drive-in movie theater online. They still have it in the old school window speakers. They still have the old school concession stand and the playground underneath the screen. You're going to get a few of your friends together and make a night of it. First, you need some friends. What 3 friends do you think would like to and want to go along with you to the drive-in. Also, what type of movies do you think each of them like? So we're going to start with you, sir, a unit of D. You got to give me 3 of your friends that you're going to take with you to the movie theater on this old school movie theater trip. And what kind of movies do you think that they like? Old school drive-in movie theater.
I guess I'm just going to go with the Boys in Chaos. Just to make it simple as far as the guys. It's guys' night at the drive-in. Sounds kind of like a sausage fest.
Sausage!
Sausage!
All right. So what kind of movies does Rob like?
Rob's definitely like a horror type guy.
Horror.
Yep.
You think so, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Lady High Jacket and all?
Yeah. It's definitely him.
All right. Donnie?
Donnie, I could picture being like more of like an action-adventure type kind of a guy.
Action. And then Dave?
Dave's definitely gay midget porn.
Gay midget porn. Which, by the way, is broken in and of itself into like 57 separate categories.
Right.
But we'll just go blanketly across because we don't judge.
It's specifically, gay Asian midget animal porn.
Asian midget animal porn.
Lots of shortcomings there.
So, like a miniature Shar-Pei getting it on. Gotcha.
With a pug.
With a pug.
Damn. Goddamn China dogs.
It's called China Pugly is the name of the movie.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
Yes.
China and Pugly.
Whose tail's curlier?
And whose will straighten out quickest.
Right.
Sir Martin of Mad. The 3 people that are going with you to the movies.
How many people are going to come with me again?
3.
Try.
3 people.
3 people.
Try.
Could be anybody.
Nope. Okay, cool. I will have, I'll have you 2. And I will take my man Dan, who does the dance show on the Saturday night.
Okay, and those 3 people, what kind of movies do you think that they like? What kind of movies do you think I like?
I think that you love superhero movies, don't you? You love them.
About as much as you like popcorn.
How did I know you was going to say that? I think they're a bit of an action kind of thing. I think you like your action movies. I think
action.
You know, martial arts movies.
Yeah, that for sure. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
What does D Unit like?
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Christmas movies that are not Christmas movies.
That's it. Christmas movies that are Christmas movies. So we're going to go with Christmas action movies. Or one of them.
Christmas action movies.
Yes.
That may or may not star Bruce Willis. Okay. And then your man Dan.
Dan, I'm not altogether too sure, but I'll see him next week. But I'm going to go and take the absolute mickey out of him and say romantic comedies.
Romantic comedy.
I should have said that for Donnie. Donnie's a Sex in the City kind of a guy.
That can be an action.
Could be.
Yeah, not the action.
Just slow and lovingly staring while
this
getting
is
the
not
action.
the action we are looking for.
This is not the action you're looking for. This is not the action we're looking for. We can go now. Anyway, now they are showing 3 classic movie marathons.
Ooh.
Okay. This will be an all-night event, obviously. So choose what movies you will be watching. Now, these are marathons, so they're grouped together. So you got a few groups to choose from. There is a wild card answer on here as well. The first group is the original slasher series, part 1 of each of these. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All in a row. B would be the original Romero zombie movies. Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and Land of the Dead. All in a row. C would be heartfelt emotional films. Philadelphia, Steel Magnolias, Sophie's Choice, and Old Yeller. Or D, Sci-Fi Channel low-budget movies, Sharknado, Two-Headed Shark Attack, Piranaconda, and Frankenfish. There is a wild card answer. And Sir Martin of Mad, which group of films do you really want to see at the old school drive-in movie theater?
Oh, I'll have the slashers, please.
The slashers.
I loves my horror.
All the original slashers.
I'm going to make up my own answer.
Okay.
Okay.
That's allowed.
It is allowed.
It is.
We're gonna start off with the first one of the Bourne series, the first one of the Die Hard series, the first one of the, because I like what you're doing with the beginning of each series type thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do the first one of the Underworld series.
Nice.
And then maybe last but not least, the first one of the John Wick series.
All right, so there's going to be just blood everywhere.
Yes.
Blood everywhere during this little trip here. Now, the wild card answer neither one of you chose was Hollywood parody porn. So the movies would have been Fatliners, Cliffbangers, Pulp Friction, and The Whore of Wall Street. So you're not going to see those ones.
No, absolutely.
Even though a drive would be better because it'd be less chances of you getting caught by the person sitting next to you. Because you can just tell them to get out of the car. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, bonus question.
Bonus question.
The back seat of your car is filled with snacks, a cooler, and lawn chairs. There is only room inside for 3 people. Which one of your friends will have to ride in the trunk?
I'm going with Donnie because he's the smallest.
That's very true.
So
he's the only person I see that plays an instrument that, if it's sitting next to him, is almost as tall as he is. Sir Martin of Van?
I love you, Donathan Stanfilio.
Who's riding in your trunk?
Giggity.
That's a very, very good question. I'm going to put Alien Stone in the trunk just because it's funny.
You're in Mad Martin's trunk.
All right. Okay. All right.
Giggity.
Bonus question number 2.
Boner question number 2. Blue Pill works.
And this one I don't really like this question now.
Oh, says the person who came up with it.
Let me rephrase that. I really don't like this question right now. All right. After parking, when do you let them out? A, right away. B, in 5 minutes. Or C, during the first intermission. Or D, after making them cry.
I think after making them cry. Definitely after making you cry.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that you... Mad Martin, what's your answer?
Better be right away.
Yes,
you can
sorry.
hit the drop button.
The tissues are in there somewhere.
Oh, so you're going to go with the same one, huh?
You got issues. You got tissues for your issues.
See, I was hoping you'd pick a different one because he didn't pick me to go with them. So that means I'd be safe. But no, I'm actually with you in the trunk, and you're making me cry.
Just start crying right away. As soon as they get past.
You can't tell. I could be faking it. I could be pretending like I'm crying.
Right.
As soon as you open, I can kick you in the balls.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
But then you might drop the keys in, and then it closes back, and now I'm trapped inside the trunk like Michael J. Fox. The keys are in here. The keys are in here. Bringing us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2.
Wow.
Yeah. You have not been to the drive-in for quite some time, but if this is an old school theater and we are planning an old school night out, let's do it old school. You have brought with you snacks, drinks, and lawn chairs. You fully intend on sitting outside of the vehicle camping style, but just because we are going old school does not mean that we will be going all reckless. Safety is important first. What steps did you take for safety? A, covered the lawn chairs with a blanket to avoid testicles from getting caught in the openings. B, bubble wrapped your friend before shoving them into the trunk to protect them from the 2-ton jack and spare tire bouncing around. C, made sure that all of the alcohol tamper-proof seals have not been tampered with. Or D, ordered an Uber flatbed to pick you all up and your car because after the show you will all be too hammered to drive home. Sure, unit of D.
There's a couple good ones in there.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All safety, safety first.
What was A?
A was cover all lawn chairs up with a blanket to keep testicles from getting stuck in holes.
I want to be sitting in the car because if it gets hot, I'm turning it on with the air conditioner.
Gotcha.
So I don't care about that.
Okay.
And then B was what?
Bubble wrap your friend before shoving him into the trunk to protect him against the 2-ton jack and the spare tire bouncing around.
See, I'm going to have enough respect for Donnie. I'm just going to take that stuff out of the trunk, and that's going to make me claustrophobic, so let's probably make him claustrophobic, which would make him start crying earlier, which means it could be a premature letting him out of the trunk thing.
Right. Premature
the third one that you said about checking the seals and everything, that's just pretty much common sense, self-explanatory type stuff.
Okay.
So I guess we got to go with D, man.
You're going to order the flatbed.
I'm going to order the flatbed. Call it,
Can't tell them get there when the movie's over.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, guys.
All right.
6th round, 4th down, 12 people passed out on the hood. That's off.
There's one of those in every row, sir. I remember the drive-ins, and there was one of those in every row. Sir Martin of Mad.
I'm very concerned of A. I'm assuming that none of us are wearing clothes if your balls are going to be stuck in
You might be wearing shorts, and you might be of the older persuasion. They might be dangling out of the shorts, and you realize that they slip right into there, and then you go to stand up, and you pick up the whole chair with it, and then you talk like this the rest of the day.
Very, very disturbing. I'm going to go with D as well. Going to go with D.
Was there a wild card in there?
Not for that part, nope.
Oh, not for that part, which means...
That's right. What snacks did you sneak in? Was it A, popcorn and pretzels? B, pizza and chips? C, beef Wellington? Or C, THC gummies and brownies?
That would be D. I said C.
Oh, D. Yeah, that would be D. You're right.
We'll go with D.
So THC gummies and brownies for Martin.
Yeah, we'll go with some edibles.
I'm gonna go with A, B, and D. Why would anybody bring a beef Wellington to a drive-in?
I don't know.
No idea. I mean, that's just kind of asinine.
You could be hungry.
Silly, dude. That's just silly.
Silliness.
Bring my mom's brisket.
It melts in your mouth.
It melts in your mouth. And in your hand.
We got stewed carrots.
And potatoes.
That's right. Bonus question.
Bonus question.
As the movie starts, you notice a couple under a blanket on the hood of the car in front of you.
Giggity.
It has become clear that they are doing it. Being in such a strong command of your social skills, what do you do? A, hit them with your horn and headlights. B, sneak up alongside of them and live stream the video on Facebook, narrating it like a wildlife program on Animal Planet.
And here's what we're going to find underneath this blanket.
I think he's sticking a thumb up her butt. Not his thumb.
This is what they call mating season for the young and the reckless. Not just a soap opera.
In fact, I don't even smell any soap.
Don't even smell soap. She is attracted to his manly scent. I mean, B.O.
Fogging up the window from the outside. Oh, no, that's just grease. Or C, tell them you had a bad dream and want to sleep with them tonight.
That would be funny as shit.
Or D, pop their trunk and shout, "That's not the dipstick and that's not how you change the oil." The unit.
I think it's Gramps' turn to go first.
Okay, Gramps.
I'm going to go with C, but I'm also going to entice them into trying out a trial bottle of Eagles Lube.
So you're going to be like, I had a bad dream, I want to sleep with you, and by the way, here's a complimentary bottle of lube. Nothing creepy in that.
What
at all.
was A?
A was hit them with your horn and headlights.
Okay, we're definitely not going to do that. That's just obnoxious and going to piss off other people, and they're going to not know what's going on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to creep up on them with a live feed.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Let me stop you right now. There's a bonus question wild card answer. I forgot to mention that. So Martin, if you want to rescind your C answer.
No.
Okay.
I'll stick with my answer, sir.
Okay, so you can choose, make up your own like you're gonna.
So, yep.
There is also a wild card for the bonus question.
I'm going to kind of combine some more again.
Cool,
I'm going to creep up on them with the cell phone, acting like I'm doing the thing, and then when they figure out that I'm out there, because, eventually I'm going to lose it and start laughing my ass off, right?
Because you're not going to be doing it right.
Because I'm going to, actually stick the phone up under there and, be like, oh, look, he's doing it wrong.
Fogging up your screen now.
Right. And then I'm going to get caught, so then I'm going to be like, well, I had a bad dream. Can't I sleep with you guys tonight? And then with the option of, Igor's Lube thing. Whatever. What was the last part?
If they tell you, no, you can't go away, and be like, what about now? And you show them the lube.
Right.
How about now? Slide it across the hood.
Yeah.
How about now?
Now you might,
They still say no, then you get the bigger bottle. How about now?
But look, I have salmon flavor!
Then you're in like Flynn.
Yes.
Yeah, because girls love seafood.
Exactly. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Creep it up, and then when they catch me, I'm like, oh, yeah.
You know, see if you have some lube. Yep. The bonus question wild card you answered that you did not choose.
Unless it's some big fat chick, then we're not going to do it.
It's on the hood of the car.
Is it dented?
Wait, yeah. It could be a 1980s car or something where you could basically throw an elephant on top of it and be fine.
Right.
So the bonus, we're going to call it the bonus card answer. Jump in the driver's seat, start up the engine, and start driving around the lot with them still on top.
Backwards in a circle. Fling off.
To test their concentration and balance.
Yeah.
Scientific research.
That's right. Or just testing you. If you do not flinch and you do not fall, you may continue.
They fall off the hood.
We're heading to Mexico. Just keep going. You're at Mexico. They get all done. And he's like, oh, where are we at? They're all like, blah, 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 blah. No, he can't speak any. I can't speak any either. Bringing us to
question number 3.
Question number 3. You wake up the next morning to the sun as it's rising over the screen.
Even let the light shine on me.
You slowly lift your head as your neck snaps and pops. You wipe away a bit of drool. You are laying on the ground. As you struggle to get up, you realize that you can't feel your legs. What? Oh, you start... This sends you into a panic. Help! Help! Guys! Can't feel my legs! Can't feel my legs! I'm paralyzed! You see one of your friends open his eyes, look at you for a moment, then roll over and go back to sleep. What the hell, man? That's when you realize that you just accidentally got closed up in your lawn chair at some point in the middle of the night and your legs fell asleep. After calming down and waking everyone else up, you all got so hammered last night. Wait, calming down. What? Asleep after calming down and waking everyone else up, you all got so hammered last night that you all passed out and slept at the drive-in. You have never seen the next day aftermath at a drive-in before. What is the most disturbing thing you see this morning? A, that couple is still doing it on the hood of their car. B, judging by the empty cans all around your vehicle, indicates that at some point you ran out of beer and switched to White Claw. C, someone ate your leftover beef Wellington. D, the entire area is littered with boxes, cups, wrappers, and assorted garbage, with only one half-naked Indian sweeping up the mess with a single tear trickling down his cheek. there's a wild card answer. It's your turn now. It's your unit of D. Remember that commercial? Yeah. Which, by the way, I think that exact Indian has made it into Just a Few Questions twice now. I think it was the Woodstock one.
Seeing people doing it.
Still.
You know, good job out of him.
You thought they were stinky last night during the movie.
Or maybe they took a nap and they woke up and he had morning chub, dude. He had to knock it down real quick.
Could be.
You know?
Could be.
Happens to the best of us. Happened to me at 3 a.m. Hey-oh! Hashtags got some earlier. I'm going to go with the wild card on this one. I haven't chosen the wild card. I'm going with the wild card on this one.
All right. Sir Martin Ahmed.
I, too, will opt for the card that is wild.
The card that is wild. So, when you wake up in the morning, you get feeling back in your legs, the thing that disturbs you the most is that Indian and your friends are running train on the woman who was having sex on the hood while her boyfriend cleans up the mess. Hey, how you doing?
Hashtag doing it all the time.
Happy endings for everyone.
That's right. See? So he felt bad for him and said, you know what, I'll go clean this up. Why don't you take care of business over here? And then your friends ran over there too. And
wouldn't that be a funny, kind of like an oxymoron movie? Like a porno being filmed at a drive-in?
Yeah. I'm sure that there's been porno.
A gangbang drive-in?
Yeah.
Porno?
The gangbang drive-in. Damn, that's the name of it. That's the title. Part 12.
Mm-hmm.
Live.
How many can fit into one garage?
Bonus questions!
Another boner question?
Bonus questions. Who in your party is most likely to do each of these things? Okay? So remember all the people that are with you.
I already know the answer. Go ahead.
Number 1. Who's most likely to help the Indian clean up the lot?
Donnie. For sure. Dude, he's so CDO when it comes to cleaning stuff.
Martin Ahmed?
I reckon Dan. Dan would.
All right. Who is most likely to ask to join the couple having sex on the hood?
Definitely D.
Definitely Dave.
There's a lot of D's going on here. I'm just saying.
Giggity.
Who is most likely to eat your leftover beef Wellington?
Definitely Rob.
Martin?
I'm sorry you eat that.
Martin. All right. So, who is most likely to refuse to get into the trunk because they've seen too many mobster movies?
Me.
That's going to be you. That's going to be you then, Mr. Alien Stone, but you're going in.
Stone and D unit. Okay, so who is most likely to have been the person that bought the White Claws?
That's going to be Dan.
Who is the person that is most likely to have bought the White Claws?
Rob.
And would you say Sir Martin Ahmed?
With Dave's credit card.
With Dave's credit card. So there's no paper trail that leads to him.
Exactly.
I'm saying Dan.
Dave's cheap, so, you know.
Who is most likely to play on the swing set before the movie starts?
Oh, absolutely you, Alien Stone.
I think you're right.
That would be Donnie, too, man.
Donnie. So me and Donnie up there from 12 to 2, I'll swing with... No, that's not right.
Because Donnie's...
That's not right. That's not happening.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is.
Wow.
Who in your group is most likely to complain about the popcorn?
That's going to be me because I hate the stuff.
Yep. He has referred to popcorn as gash.
I will if it's stale. If it's stale popcorn.
If it's stale, you'll complain about it. Okay. Yeah, I would complain if it's stale, for sure. And then they go, that's not popcorn, that's packing foam. Here's the popcorn. Put that down.
Here's extra butter.
Same stuff, isn't it?
No.
No.
Dude, I'm taking you to the popcorn factory the next time you come here.
Who is most likely to get their balls caught in the lawn chair?
Are you the guy with the old bulls? I'm going to say Dave.
Dave. I'm going to say D for this one.
D.
You saying got some saggy balls, dude?
That's it. Big balls. Big balls.
I've got the biggest balls of them all.
And who is most likely to cry during one of the movies out of sadness or fear?
Rob. And I hope he's listening.
Dan.
Dan. And who is most likely to leave early because their girlfriend called and told them they have to right now?
Oh, dude, Donnie. Sorry. Love you, Donnie, but Donnie.
Okay.
Dan again.
Dan again. That was a fun one. And that brings us to Lightning Strikes.
That was a fun one.
What's more fun? Watching the movie inside the car or outside the car?
Outside the car.
Martin?
Depending on mosquito situation.
I'm going to go inside the car.
Outside the car? Yes. Inside the car? No. When I was a kid, we took a van, get it? And we went and seen the Friday the 13th, all the Friday the 13th movies. There was only 3 of them at the time. That's how long ago this was. And had our lawn chairs out and had the speaker up on the thing. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was one of the most fun trips ever. Number 2. At the drive-in. Foot-long hot dog or nachos?
Nachos.
Martin?
Yeah, I'll go with nachos. I like nachos.
The answer is both. Those are both great at the drive-ins because they don't have the foot-long hot dogs at the regular movie theaters. They just got regular hot dogs. But they always had the foot-longs.
You don't get hot dogs at movie theaters.
Back in the day, they were cooked under actual heat. They weren't like microwaves. They were good. Can you get chili on them?
It's a hot dog.
The chili dog was good.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's the leftovers just to get by.
Number 3. Fill in the blanks in this classic drive-in intermission song. Let's all go to the blank. Let's all go to the blank.
Let's go to the drive-in. No?
Mall to the Mad?
It's
an intermission song.
I don't know.
Maybe it's Snack Bar.
We actually don't have drive-ins here in the UK.
Oh, so he's going to play the British card again.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to play the...
He's a card-carrying British member right there, man.
They have only just popped up recently in the past couple of years, so no, it's not an experience I have endured. So I have no idea.
See, he's taking advantage of the British card too. The fact that I'm over here, because if I was over there, every time that he uses it, I would have to punch it because it's a punch card.
After every 10 British cards,
so when he uses it here, I can't punch it, so he gets an extra one.
Right.
See. Yeah. Anyway, the answer is lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the... And it was the dancing popcorn, the dancing stuff, the snacks.
Lobby and grab ourselves some snacks.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep. Number 4. A bowling alley has a snack bar. What is it called at the theater?
Concession stands.
Martin?
I never really took much notice.
When you go to get your popcorn, where are you going? You're not saying I'm going to... Well, you're not going to get popcorn, but, you're going to get a drink.
I know. Yes. Concession stand, and I don't understand why.
Yes, it's the concession stand.
It's a bit weird.
Number 5. How many friends can you stuff in the trunk of a Cadillac? Is it A, 1 through 5, B, 6 to 10, or C, depends on how much you chop them up?
I'm going to go with C.
If you get them really fine, like minced up, man, you can get like all your friends in there.
That's it.
I'm going to say 1 to 5, though, just stray bodies comfortably.
Comfortably, yeah, in a Cadillac, comfortably, yeah. But you could probably get to 6 to 10, I'm sure. I know. We just have to ask, Joe Pesci.
If they're the sizes of Donnie, then we could probably easily fit, 6 to 10.
Yeah, probably for sure. Number 6. You must decide. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
watch a Lifetime movie while trapped in a school bus with all of your ex-girlfriends.
Ain't happening.
Or just drive the bus over a cliff.
Drive that right over that cliff.
See you later.
We're going for a little detour.
Hasta la vista, babies.
So you're both driving over the cliff, right?
Oh, yeah, straight over the cliff, dude.
Yeah.
I'd light that bitch on fire before I went over the cliff.
Just get it over with.
For the full effect.
For the full effect.
Number 7.
Make sure you film this. You only get one shot.
That's right, only one.
Can only do this once. It's the greatest trick of all time.
What movie marathon is Alien Stone more likely to watch? A. Rocky.
City. Sorry, go on.
A. Rocky.
Okay.
B. Jaws.
Okay.
C. Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
D. Fast and the Furious.
I reckon Jaws.
I'll go with Rocky.
So Martin gets a big fat buzzer.
Oh, mate.
Because Jaws is a great movie, but and Jaws 2 is okay. All the rest of them suck balls.
Jaws 3D was just absolutely.
The rest of them suck balls. So it's the whole series, see? But we definitely give Lightning on over to the Rocky series because I can watch every single one of them. The one that makes me sad, though, is Rocky 5 when he loses all his money.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
Balboa makes me sad, too.
He's old.
Yeah. The whole Adrian, he goes to their grave. And
Yeah. It's all sad.
It's kind of depressing, Rockies.
Yeah. Number 8.
We always have Rambo for backup?
What?
Exactly.
What is the most popular thing to get at a drive-in theater? A. Tickets from the box office. B. Popcorn and soda from the concession stand. C. Drunk in a lawn chair. Or D. A BJ in the back seat.
I'm going to answer this completely wrong because it's funny. BJ in the back seat.
It could be C and D.
C and D?
Yeah.
So you say C and D, and he says just D. Okay, well, the actual answer is all of the above unless you have a big trunk, then it's just B, C, and D. Number 9. When this thing's too much God in the background. When is it okay for it to rain at a drive-in theater? A, before the movie. B, after the movie. Or C, if the whore getting railed on the hood of her car gets up and starts putting on a show, then you are required to make it rain.
Definitely that one.
Definitely C for both of you. Well, you guys are right on schedule today with the same answers. And finally, number 10. What would piss you off more at the drive-in theater? A, someone's headlights are on the screen during the movie.
That would pee me off.
B, kids screaming and playing during the movie.
That would really pee me off, too.
C, a random couple having sex on the hood of your car.
I'd shoot him in the back of the head.
Or D, during the most important part of the movie, being asked just a few questions.
I think all the above.
They all are infuriating.
Yes.
Martin?
All of the above.
All of the above, yes.
Any one or combination of the following is found correct due to the fact that they all suck balls.
Yup. And that has been just a few questions. All right, folks. That was the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions. That is a segment that airs during a show called Inside the Mothership, which airs at 12 noon Eastern every Sunday on this fantastic radio station and our fantastic affiliate stations like Raw Talk Online, UG Media, Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Networks. And in syndication and replay around the world on 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, and many, many others. But we are all out of time for this week on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Until next time, this is Alien Stone, beaming you back to planet Earth. Signing off. Piece of la pasta, yo.
I like turtles.
You know, you haven't stopped talking since I came here. You must have been vaccinated with a phonograph needle.
Oh man, this place is weird.